Hi there, I'm just popping in to tell you a little about something that we are so excited about. That is the SewShare Stitchbook. It's the new and pioneering way to plan, track, share, and record for posterity all of your sewing makes. It's basically the digital journal made by sewists for sewists that we've all been waiting for. So let's take a look. Okay, the first thing that you'll notice when you click on Stitchbook, and that is right up here if you are on a desktop, and it'll be up at the top, sometimes on the left-hand side if you're on our mobile app. What you'll see is your own personal homepage. So this is mine. It lists at the top how many projects I'm planning, how many are in progress, and how many I've finished, or at least gotten it together to upload all the finished information. Over here to the right, you will see your wish list. So these are all projects and materials that I've found on SewShare.com in either the main marketplace or on one of the individual designers' stores. I give it a little heart when I'm on the listing and it shows up here. So this is just sort of my on-deck situation. Next up, you'll see that the most recent project that you're working on will be at the top. And then you'll see something down here called the fitting room. This is opening soon, and it will offer you the ability to be able to try on a project in different fabrics before you even make it. We also have badges for achievements coming up. For now though, let's go over and look at my projects. So you saw the one that I was working on most recently that populates on the home page. From here though, it's all of my stuff. Let's start with planning. I click on planning, and these are all projects that I want to make and maybe have at least bought fabric for, or maybe I've just gotten the pattern for and I'm ready to get started. So like for this one, this is the Uma dress by Friday Pattern Company. I have purchased the pattern, and you can see that's over here. You can list your fabric under materials if you'd like, your threads, whatever. It automatically will populate videos for techniques for that particular pattern so that you have easy access for them. So it's all ready for when I actually get started. All right, next up, let's talk in progress. So I have this pair of pants in progress. I can either have the photo show of Sana, the designer, modeling it if I want, or I can update the individual project profile with pictures as I go. This kind of keeps me motivated because I can watch every step and have a visual for it. Just kind of fun. You can see the progress, keeps you motivated. You can see for this one, I've only just cut the pants out, so I have myself at 2%. But you can change this when you click edit. I could add more photos when I'm ready. I can change the progress. That would be a lie though, so I'm going to change it back. I can add fabrics here. I can type in, let's say I want to make these in linen. Let's say I just like this linen, that'll go there. I need some thread. So let's talk about, I probably want it to be green. That'll come up. Pick whatever one works for your particular project, go on from there. Then here, this is notes. So as I'm going, I can make notes if I made any alterations or if I noticed anything that was fussy for me that I needed to hack for, or I just wanted to remember the process for something, that would go here. All right, so this is planning, this is in progress, and that is all you need to know about that one. So then, when you go, you can also look at your finished projects. So I'm going to go to another pair of the Protea pants that I just showed that are actually finished. And for this one, you can see I did update with some progress photos. At this point, I'd finished it so I could add the difficulty level for me, my satisfaction. I really love this pattern, which is why I have another one on the docket. Here's all of the videos for different techniques that are used in this pattern. I had a bunch of journal notes, or not a bunch, I made some journal notes, so those are here. So I will go ahead and read these before I get sewing. course, I've got my materials. It gives you a timeline of when you started. And then people can comment if they'd like to as you're going along or once you're finished. So let's talk about that for a second. You can also click on all projects, and that will show you a feed of everybody's projects who are using Stitchbook, and it'll populate by the newest ones added. So you can kind of have a look at all of these great makes. You can give them a little heart when you see them and dig them. And you can see them at all different levels. So let's look at these. So these are finished. And you can see that people have left comments. And most importantly for this, they have tagged her name, the maker's name, so that she gets a notification when a comment is posted, emailed right to her. Okay, now that you know the Stitchbook scoop, we hope that you will create a profile and get started with the fun. We cannot wait to see what you're making.